Summon Sign is brought to you by you. If you want to learn how to support our show, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 85 of Summon Sign, Last Stand Media's weekly in-depth game discussion podcast. I'm your host as always, Brad Ellis, and joining me, I got my boy right here, not my son like Colin, my homie. No. We're not like that. Dustin Furman, just Dustin today, another one-on-one episode.
Yeah.
Dustin.
Yeah.
How are you? Well, I know how you are. You've had quite the day already.
You're getting punished, Dustin, dude.
Yeah.
Like Snake in Metal Gear Solid 5 punished Dustin today. Man, it's been a morning. I guess it wasn't morning that everything happened. It's been an afternoon. Yeah, it just, so I guess context. We just got off of the stream. It was absolute chaos. The streaming software that we've been using consistently with no problems last 2 weeks says, hey, no, we're not doing this anymore. We're not going to work properly on multiple levels. Things just not working anymore. So today was especially bad. I think we still had a good stream. The content was good. So that's good. But everything else went to shit. And that's on top of, not a great weekend. I don't need to get into it, but not a great weekend. Not an ideal Monday experience. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, though, I don't want to say I'm a top tier performer. I'm going to try to be a top tier performer.
Yeah, you are.
I'm getting my complaining out, and then whoop, it's go time for Summon Sign. So that's on now. No more complaining. I'm happy to be here with you, Brad. Oh, and apologies to the audience because this wasn't meant to be another one-on-one episode. Cog was going to be here. Mm-hmm. The stream was going so horribly in terms of technical stuff that I had to delay us to record. Cog could no longer make it. So I know people prefer the 3-person episodes, or, they like the one-on-ones too.
Yeah.
But maybe not 3 in a row.
Right. Not 3 in a row, maybe, but oh well.
We're trying our best. Yeah. We're specifically today, at least for me, I'm just barely surviving. But now it's gamer time.
Yeah. Don't worry. Cog will be on next week. I've already confirmed with him, so he'll be here. So fear not, you will still get... Whoa, hold up a second. Let me see that mug again real quick.
You like that?
Let's see that mug. A Frisk mug.
This is a Frisk mug with all the emotes I made of her on my old Twitch channel. And yeah, they had like a little... I think I was using Streamlabs, which I don't even want to speak Streamlabs' name in a positive light. But they let you create your own merch. So I made this just for me. This Frisk mug. Mm-hmm. So God bless it.
Okay, old Twitch channel. You're not streaming on that channel anymore? What's going on?
No, not really. To be honest, I don't really like streaming anymore. Well, I don't want to say I don't like. I've been really enjoying Sacred streaming, but the solo streaming, I kind of grew. I don't want to say I grew out of it. Like it's like I'm above it now, but graduating. I just there's something about streaming to me that's kind of unsatisfying, where you can stream every day for a year, and I guess you have like a channel you've grown and things like that. But for me, I was like, man, it's so much more satisfying having a collection of YouTube videos or like a body of work.
Sure.
Because if you stop streaming, it just all goes away.
Yeah.
And so I think I was probably streaming too much in addition to Last Stand stuff, and I just got burned out of it. So
I get it.
When I am streaming now, it's going to be on my channel.
Your
on
YouTube channel. Okay. So YouTube only for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which probably won't be that often still.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Dustin flies your YouTube channel. You put up a... Wait, no?
Well, I changed it. I think that's still like it's at Dustin Can't Fly, but now I'm more professional. It's just Dustin Furman.
Okay.
So that's what everyone else does. I feel like I should just get in line.
I think mine's just Brad Ellis, but like the thing is Bradley Ellis Games.
Yeah.
Because some other Brad doppelganger took it.
What a bitch.
I could beat him up. I'm confident. I'm confident. But yeah, I sat with you and we did a tier tier maker of the Souls games from Software Souls games. Mostly. Some people, if you want to get technical, you can be like, oh, Sekiro's not a Souls game. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's on the list.
You know, people know what we're talking about. I did on the stream today. We got some feedback, or I got some feedback that there were some people upset that we included Night Rain.
Why?
I was like, well, what? So, but Brad, that was a fun video, and thank you for doing that with me. It did way better than I expected.
Excellent.
And I expect a major drop off for the next video, just because that's what happens.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm still happy that it did well.
You gotta have fun doing it. That's the whole thing. You gotta do it for fun first.
Right.
But yeah, okay, good. Dustin is busy, editing land, all that stuff, of course. Dustin, yesterday, I went to Little Tokyo.
Oh.
First of all.
No riot this time.
There was no riot, but there was a parade I did not know about.
Uh-oh.
So that made it kind of a mess as well.
Sure.
But I did go to the Square Enix store that was there. Picked a couple things up.
I want to see.
But I will show you. But
okay.
I also was going to go to the One Piece Cafe. And I did walk to it. Hold on. Maybe I could show you a photo, Dustin. We can do this really scuffed.
Real scuffed.
But
That's okay. That's in line for today.
Yeah. I walked to it. And the line was huge. And I was like, I don't know if you can really see it, but that's kind of what it was.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to see, but that's where it was. And I was like, I'm not going to wait an hour and a half right now. I was starving. Couldn't do it.
Dude.
So I was like, I'll be back, bitch, sometime in the future.
Here's the thing about these cafe experiences, Brad. They're cool. They're fun. There's tons of them in Japan.
Yeah.
When I was at Universal Japan, the first time I went, they were doing the summer One Piece festivities, which is like a bunch of different things. But one of the cafes was all One Piece stuff and One Piece themed food. You got like it was much like the cafe. And the food was mid as hell, just absolutely mid.
Right.
But it was cool. And I'm glad I did it. So definitely, it's not worth waiting in line for.
No.
So, and is it permanent or is it just a pop up?
I think it's permanent, dude. Because I haven't seen like a going away date. I mean, I could double check now.
That's good. The more important thing I would say at that cafe is like merchandise.
I know. That's what I really wanted to see. Oh, it's a permanent location.
Wow.
Okay. So it opened up in July. So it's going to be there for a while. So
nice.
No rush then. I will hit that up sometime. Little Tokyo is like just far enough away to be annoying, where it's like 45 minutes.
Right.
I'm like, fuck. But had to do it, man.
Yeah.
Looked at a bunch of the stores that were closed when you and I went, because they're obviously open now. One store is it's Anime Jungle. It's split into two things. One side is just all pretty much mecha stuff.
Nice.
So I was just like looking at all the Gundams and nonsense, drooling, but I must control myself. But I did go to the Square store and I did buy some stuff. I'll show off. I only bought one thing, but it was kind of expensive, but I will show you what I got going there. Just ordering it. They gave me a Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Dude, it says if you scan the QR code and you sign into your account, you unlock the beginner's battle kit and battlefield kit in Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. So, little pay to win right here.
Yeah, just flip that on over.
Yeah, just flip it on.
I'll get the scan off that also, before it goes live.
They also gave me a poster, which is Rebirth.
Oh man, absolutely. That's top tier. For the audio listeners, it's a Final Fantasy VII remake, or not remake, Rebirth poster with the cover, the iconic cover.
Yeah.
That's great. You got to get that framed.
And Sephiroth all in there. Maybe I will. But the big purchase I bought was, I've collected 2 of these now, but now I got number 3, which is this Vincent Valentine figure.
Dude.
It's like the original art style from the PS1 games. So I got Vincent right here. I have to put him up on his thing because he is hard to stand up properly. But I have Cloud and Tifa. You can't really see them that well, but Cloud and Tifa back there. I almost bought Sephiroth, but I was like, man, this was my party in the OG when I played it for the first time. And I was like, I gotta get my party first.
Yeah, dude. I like those figures a lot. I don't like that they're posable. I'm not a posable figure guy.
I get that. Yeah,
because that's why
I know. I was looking at that. They had that in the Cloud one as well.
Oh,
I was like looking at getting both of them maybe, and I was like, I decided to get this because I already have 2 of them.
Right.
And I was like, all right, let's continue on. But yeah, those are nice. The Tifa one and the Cloud one are sick. So that was my Square stuff there. But
yeah,
there will be
you guys
more.
got a lot of even though it is 45 minutes away, you still have good access to all kinds of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like if I want to find anime stuff, Dustin, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It ain't no big deal. I can find it pretty close to some stuff. But yeah, Little Tokyo has a lot of stuff, obviously. So always fun there. I was bummed it was like closing when we went. That was a drag because you didn't get to see a lot of it.
Yeah. It was one of those things. I mean, this has kind of been the disappointing thing, not to talk about Japan again, but once you're in a lot of those stores in Japan and then you come to them in the US and you're like, holy shit, it is so much more expensive here.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you, if you ever plan to go back to Japan or go to Japan, it makes you not want to buy anything because you're like, I can just wait.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, I have no plans to go back to Japan right now. I wish I did.
Yeah. It'll happen though one day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Next time you go, I'm going to give you a lot of money and say, buy me stuff.
Okay. There's plenty of stuff there, dude.
I know.
The biggest problem is actually space. Like
that's
luggage.
why I would send you like the trick is to like get a super big suitcase and put your stuff in a smaller one and put your smaller case in the big one for everything you're going to bring back. But I still know it's not enough.
Holly and I, the last 2 years we went, we would go to like a thrift store or a hard off or whatever. And we would get
hard off.
That's what they're called. Hard off.
Hard off. That's funny.
Or well, I guess there's hard off and there's book off and there's like another one.
Okay, I know book off. Yeah.
Hard off is supposed to be more for technology. But there's the place we go is there's a book off super bazaar in Kyoto that we get these giant. You get like the biggest duffel bag you can find, and then we would put all of our clothes, anything that was in our bags. On the way there, like clothes and stuff like that, goes in the duffel bag, and then you can check that giant duffel bag on the way back.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. I guess, but it's probably really easy to spend money in there. I mean, it is on vacation in general, but all that shit we love, Whew. Yeah.
It doesn't help too that you're like, man, at least I'm assuming it's this way right now, but the yen is so weak that it's even cheaper than you would expect because it's like a lot of times you would think like 100 yen is $1, but it's more like 30% less than that. So it feels like, I mean, that's why I bought certain games. Like I bought Silent Hill 2 and I bought Metaphor when I was in Japan.
Right.
Because I got them for $40, $50 each.
Wow.
So I ended up, and I think I got Mario Party as well because they were just, it's like, man, I can save like $80 if I buy these games here.
Yeah, that's crazy. Damn.
So
yeah, now is a good time to go if you're a foreigner. Well, maybe it's very hot right now. I don't know. But
dude, it's probably so fucking hot in Japan right now. And it's muggy, dude. I mean, I would still do it.
Of course you would. Yeah, of course. How's it been, the heat for you in Butler?
It's weird. Right now, I think we've had like 2 weeks without rain, which it was raining a crazy amount. It was raining so bad that the rain was coming into my electrical box.
Whoa, okay.
So, I got that fixed. I got that taken care of. But now it hasn't rained at all. So all the grass is dying. Everyone's grass is like slightly yellowish. But the heat's been okay, not too bad. But it has been abnormally hot here on the eastern side of the country.
Yeah, interesting. It had been like the mid 80s all last week. And I took advantage of it, dude. Went to the pool like 4 times.
You guys have like a community pool.
Yeah, we do. The one that's right by me is being redesigned right now, so it's kind of close. But there's a bunch of other pools around here. There's like adult only pools and stuff like that. You have to be 18 or whatever to go into. But dude, I've just been hitting it up for like 40 minutes, just chilling out there, doing some laps.
Yeah,
love it, dude. Getting that sunshine.
I'm not super big on swimming. Mainly, none of my friends have pools. And last summer, we were going to the pool here and there just because Holly was pregnant and she wanted to cool off and stuff like that. So that was my first time at the Butler. It's the Alameda pool.
Okay.
And it wasn't bad. It didn't feel dirty at all. I mean, there's just, a bunch of kids around and stuff like that. But you just go find your spot.
Yeah.
The thing about a pool for me, unless I guess if you're having like a private pool party, then it's like, I'm going to go nuts and like jump in the pool and go crazy. And that would be really fun. But I'm not going to do that at the public pool,
Sure.
A little more reserved.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going ape shit or anything like that. I'm just chilling out, swimming a little bit. That's about it. I mean, I'm not doing a fucking backflip over a kid or anything like that. Not yet.
In my older years now, what I really desire is a hot tub.
We got all those jacuzzis right there.
I've been trying to convince either my parents or one of my friends to get a hot tub because my one friend I don't see as much has a hot tub, and we were at his house for a fire. This was a few years ago. And at like 11:30, we decided to get in the hot tub. And it was just the boys in the hot tub, man. We were hanging out, drinking beers, having a little smoke, and we were just it was like, think of like the best time with your boys in the hot tub. And then Holly and Brandon's girlfriend at the time come up and they're like, it's 1:45 a.m. We kind of want to go home. I'm like, dude, why can't you let the boys hang out in the hot tub for 3 fucking hours into the night?
Yeah, Brandon.
These women ruining things for us.
Women, as always.
Was I going to die of heat at some point, but I was oblivious because I was under the influence? Maybe. Did they save my life that night? Certainly possible. But either way, I was having a good time with the boys.
Yeah.
So
sometimes you got to.
I've been chasing that high ever since that night, Brad.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
know?
The one I've been going to by me right now is like a handicap accessible pool. So what that means is they have like ramps going down into the pool and in the jacuzzi. Man, I just like love swimming. And it's like a cool little like path line. I love swimming through it in the jacuzzi, man. It's awesome. It's good shit.
How do you feel about water parks?
Fun, dude. I grew up going to a lot of water parks by me. Wild Rivers, shout out. Big time.
They freak me out a little bit because I'm not a good swimmer. I can swim. I'm just not very confident in my swimming abilities.
What makes you think you're not a good swimmer though? Like what situation?
We're getting into real embarrassing territory here, Brad.
Okay.
It wasn't until that I was like probably a teenager that I felt like I could confidently tread water.
Okay, gotcha. You learned later then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really had to force myself to learn because my parents just we didn't have pools. I didn't have friends that had pools. We would go to the public pool sometimes, but it just wasn't part of our lives.
Yeah.
In high school though, when I would do summer gym. So that meant that I would do 3 weeks in the summer of gym class for 3 hours a day. So I didn't have to do it during the year. And swimming was a required part of that. And it was, no pun intended, the sink or swim moment. And I remember my senior year, there was this thing where we had to swim a mile. Did you ever have to do that?
No, because I wasn't
school?
in like, for my school at the time, my high school was very like small. My school was like a temporary high school. It wasn't supposed to be permanent. I've said this before, but if you've seen the movie Gleaming the Cube, that Christian Slater goes to that school, that was my high school.
Dude, I got to tell my mom that. She loves that movie.
Yeah, that's what my high school was.
So we had to swim the mile. We were being graded on it. And I don't condone cheating. But in this moment, this is what I had a partner. And I knew this kid. Like, we weren't BFFs. We weren't hanging out outside of school or whatever. But I knew him. We knew each other. And I was like, listen, dude. I can't do this. Like, I can't do it. And I'm not asking you to count my numbers to get me an A or something. Because you had to have a partner count your laps.
Yeah, of course.
And it was just kind of, and I was like, dude, just count a long pace with everybody else.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how many laps I did. I don't know how close I got to a mile. But I did pass.
Yeah.
And
of course, dude, most kids
I'm not proud of it.
Most kids would totally do that. Like, oh yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone's a high
he was
school
fine
kid.
with it. And I did the same for him.
No one gives a fuck in high school. It's like with that kind of shit. Yeah. Of course.
No. Yeah, it was absolutely miserable.
Okay.
But swimming at summer gym, co-ed.
Okay. That's pretty tight.
And as a high school boy,
Yeah. That's
big
good
fan.
shit. That's good shit.
I was a big fan. Not
So
anymore.
Not anymore?
I just want to be, if there was co-ed swimming now with adults my age.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Not high school.
I'm not trying to be creepy. I was a high school boy at the time.
Yeah.
That I was
You were
enjoying
in the
the high
correct
school
age for
co-ed
that.
swimming.
Yeah, exactly. So wait, have you ocean swimming and stuff like that? Have you done that?
Dude, fuck ocean swimming. I have done it. I don't want to go. Dude, I've been in the ocean as a kid many different times. I've done like the boogie boarding, stuff like that. Had fun. I just find the ocean so incredibly gross that I don't want to do it anymore.
I mean, I think the ocean is a horrible place. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like Anakin. I hate sand. I hate it gets everywhere. I hate that aspect. I remember being at the beach when it was nighttime and I could see, I think they're called sand fleas going into the water. And I was like, oh, that's where my feet are.
Yeah.
And then it's like you're in the water. You see like a dog turd floating by.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then you hear about like, oh, if you knew how close sharks were, you wouldn't want to swim. And it's like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Why are we even swimming in here?
I mean, I feel like with the ocean, I feel like a crazy person because I'm always like, why are you guys eating this? This is literally like a
seafood.
cockroach from the ocean. Yeah. What's going on here? I know that's a step too far for many people. I have a vendetta against all sea life. Well, not all sea life, but mostly. If you're like a sea turtle, tight. You're a dolphin, tight. Couple cool things in there. But if you're some weird fucking eldritch looking fish thing, an eel, I don't want anything to do with you. Get away from me. I will discriminate your ass all day. I don't want any part of that.
Fish racist.
I would be, dude, 100%. I would drop
like on One Piece. You hate the fish.
The hard R on the fish. Yeah.
Whoa. So, I'm very selective about what sea creatures I'm going to eat. I'll eat salmon. I'll eat tuna, and I'll eat them raw. Sushi. Okay. I like that. Holly will eat any kind of sushi. She doesn't care. In fact, her favorite is eel. Your arch nemesis. I've eaten eel, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It kind of freaked me out a little bit.
You just seen their faces, man? It's like a demon.
Yeah.
What is that? It's a demon. I don't want that anywhere near me. Can you imagine that thing walking on the ground?
Yeah.
By you? No way.
I think it would have a hard time walking.
Yeah, I think everyone's putting up a front about liking it and being into it. Just stop. It's all a lie.
Entire industry's business.
It's all a lie.
They're all lying about it.
They're all lying. They're too stubborn to stop.
You better watch out, Brad. You might be on a hit list if you're trying to expose the
who's King Neptune's fucking hit list.
Yeah, might be trying. They got to be careful.
I mean, yeah, there probably is some psycho out there that would hate me.
Okay, here's where I will agree with you. When it comes to, dude, the audience can fucking hate this. When it comes to crabs and lobster, which you already rightfully said are ocean bugs.
Yeah.
You just want to eat butter. Like people that are
into
barbarically cracking open the crab with a little hammer, and then they're just like dipping it in butter. I've seen it.
Yeah, and I've
seen it firsthand.
Dustin, they do this thing where they go like suck like
they're sucking that dude. They're sucking that crab, that crab right off, dude.
Yeah, it's obscene. Stop that. Just stop it.
Yeah, I'm not down with that. I'm not down with the lobsters. I'm not down with the crabs.
But you'll do some fish. Occasional fish.
Occasional fish.
What about octopus?
No, oh, dude. Holly loves takoyaki,
Mm-hmm.
which is like the dough balls that have the little bit of squid in it. And I thought, I can do this. I can eat a takoyaki ball. And I did. I remember taking a bite. I'm like, a nice doughy texture. And then getting right to the center is like, and it was like then suddenly this disgusting, chewy squid or octopus, whatever the fuck it is. I don't care. Disgusting.
Yeah. Disgusting. No. Absolutely not. So, fuck the ocean.
Ooh, you got to eat it fried up. Calamari. It's like, dude, is that your solution to everything? Just fry it up till it tastes good?
Yeah. For a lot
just
of
fry it up.
Is, yeah.
Come on, man. No.
All right. So, yeah, we are an anti-seafood podcast or ocean podcast. We discriminate hard. Fuck you. I will say, though, growing up in Southern California, I spent a lot of time in the ocean at the beach, which is funny because I hate fish a lot. But I remember this beach by me. It's called the Wedge, Dustin. If you're like from Newport or anything like that around there, you'll know what it is. So the Wedge, Dustin, is like right on the edge of a jetty, and it gets humongous waves at parts. So a lot of like really good like bodyboarders go there and stuff. But the thing about the Wedge is it is so shallow where the waves come. Like I'm telling you, dude, if you're on a wave and it just like ends, you can just like hit flat sand.
Yeah, break your neck.
It's so brutal. And I remember one time I just like ate shit there. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. That's enough of that. I'm good. So I kind of left the waves and all that shit behind. That was enough, dude. Nothing like getting fucking also thrown underwater and just ravaged by waves underwater. And you're like disoriented. You have no idea what's going on. I was like,
no idea what's going on.
Yeah. I'm like, all right.
Who knows what's in there?
Yeah.
If you accidentally breathe in, you could just drown immediately.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like fun to me.
Yeah. I was like, I'm all right. I think that's enough. So, fuck the ocean. All right. That was a good constellation topic.
Yeah, that was good. I like that. Bring it back. Hashtag bring back consolation.
Bring it back.
Now that streaming has made my life chaos. I'm just kidding.
We're just kidding.
Just kidding.
All right. Before we get into what we're playing, all that kind of stuff, please check us out on patreon.com/laststandmedia. That is, or you can get early access to everything we do pretty much over there. All the shows, Punching Up as well, the Nintendo show I host and that Dustin was the host of before. He makes a cameo appearance every now and then when he's not ripping his hair out from being so busy. Defining Duke, our Xbox podcast, and of course Sacred Symbols, which Dustin is a co-host of, so you can get all of that early ad-free access. You can get stuff like Sacred Symbols Plus, where Colin often dives into stuff with PlayStation, a bunch of other random gaming industry things. We just had our first iteration of Punching Up Plus Expansion Pack, which was a Donkey Kong Bonanza spoiler cast. Finally got that out there. That is not going to be a regular weekly thing, by the way. I don't want people expecting that every week. That's just, we wanted to do it.
As needed.
Yeah, as needed. We wanted to do it, so we just put it out there. So more in the future on that, but it won't be consistent. But yes, all that good stuff. Please consider supporting us over on Patreon. It couldn't do it without you guys over there. And also, if you enjoy this show or any of our shows, leave us a nice rating. Help us grow. Spread the field. We want to grow so much like Wesker wants global saturation. We need it.
Can I pull us aside for a second, Brad?
Yes.
You mentioned Wesker.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the stuff about this new Resident Evil movie?
I've heard stuff about it. Like, what are you saying exactly?
I'm trying to... Okay, I gotta verify this. Resident Evil
I'm going to
movie.
say, Dustin, no matter what you say about this movie will not upset me because most Resident Evil movies are awful.
Yeah. So, okay. The director of the movie Weapons and Barbarian is the director, as far as I could tell, of the new Resident Evil movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this should be promising to you, Brad, because Weapons initially had 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I saw it yesterday. Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Now, recently, this was on August... Oh, okay, it was updated on August 11th. Weapons director says his Resident Evil movie will tell a different story set outside of the characters of the games.
Like, I get it, but like, can you just fucking make the Spencer Mansion movie? Can you just do that? That is such a cool story. Enclosed space. You can make it lower budget if it's all indoors and stuff like that. They could probably just give us some dumb like my hopes and expectations are low just because of track record of Resident Evil movies. I hope it's good. I don't know, but I refuse to get excited. I won't.
He said the project will be, quote, obedient to the lore of the games.
What does that even mean? The G virus is in the fucking thing? Is that how far they're gonna go? There's a tyrant walking around. William Birkin's in it, maybe. But no, so that I'm guessing it's gonna be an RE2 time because that's what they always fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
So like no Leon, no.
Hold on, here's another quote. Quote, I am the biggest worshiper of the games, so I'm telling a story that is a love letter to the games and follows the rules of the games. So,
okay,
there's some love there, sounds like.
Yeah, I'm not doubting the person's love. One thing I think they could do, because they never did it in the games, is the fall of Umbrella after Code Veronica and all that kind of stuff. But because they can do whatever they want with that. Because if you recall, when Resident Evil 4 came out, Umbrella was just gone. We never got closure with that shit. We never actually got to see it get shut down after all these years of preparing for it. So that could be something cool to do, but I fucking doubt it. I bet it's just gonna be Raccoon City something.
Yeah.
Some fucking like, janitor there or something. I don't know. What's going on? There's zombies everywhere. Yeah. I hope it's good, but I'm not holding my breath. All right. Let's talk about video games actually now. Dustin, Battlefield 6 beta. You played quite a bit of this. I did not play any of it. Talk to me. How does it feel? I'm very skeptical about Battlefield.
As you should be very skeptical about Battlefield. I mean, I was going into this. The last few Battlefield games, specifically Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 2042, both did not hit the mark. And even before that, I mean, I think the last Battlefield game that people really liked was Battlefield 1. I wasn't super into it, but I could appreciate it. Like, I respect it. Good game. I'm not as much into the World War One, or I mean, quite frankly, at this point, World War II stuff. But wasn't my cup of tea, but a lot of people really liked it. And so going into this game, a lot of people are very skeptical. They revealed the game and people thought, okay, this looks pretty good. And then this past weekend was the open beta. And there's another beta coming up. I was just looking because it's down now. You cannot play it this week during the week, but on August 14th, it goes live again.
Oh, it goes live again? Okay, for like the weekend probably.
That's for early. So if you have an early access code, which is really easy to get, you can either like watch a streamer for 30 minutes or you can pre-order it and then cancel the game and get access. So I got my code from watching Tim the Tap Man on Twitch, which by watching, I mean, I turned it on and then walked away. Mm-hmm. No offense, Tim. I think Tim's seems like a good guy.
Yeah,
I'm just
Justin
not into watching
him, I think.
Yeah.
And Ben.
Not my I don't need to watch streamers. But so yeah, I got into this beta. First of all, runs really good on my PC.
Good.
And to be fair, I have a very nice PC.
Mm-hmm.
But even with that being said, I have a very nice PC where I've played other full release games that run like shit, just because they're not optimized or whatever. But I was was playing at 4K, and initially I didn't even have upscaling on, and I was getting over 100 frames, 4K, no upscaling. I didn't have my settings maxed out, but I had like most of them on high, like whatever it recommended. I was having a really good experience with that. So it seems like from a technical standpoint, at least, the game worked really well. Now I did crash a few times, so I'll forgive a beta.
It's no big deal to me in a beta.
Yeah, for a few crashes, but nothing crazy. It wasn't like the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 beta that I felt like was kind of a mess. So yeah, I am a bit of a lapsed Battlefield fan, so I am not going to be able to compare it too much to the recent games. I don't know what's new and what isn't. In fact, the last Battlefield game that I put extensive amount of time into was Battlefield 1943, the Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah, that was like PS3 360 era.
Yeah. And I also played Bad Company 2.
Okay.
And I guess I played more than I thought. The PS4 launch game, which I think was Battlefield 4, I wanted to play more of that. It just didn't work. The servers just were completely fucked at launch. And then I got pissed and moved on. So Battlefield 6, I had an absolute fantastic time playing. It took a little bit of adjustment, though. I got Call of Duty brain rot over the last few years when I play a shooter like this, where you really can't play it like Call of Duty, or you're just going to die a lot. It's a very different type of experience. For those who don't know, Battlefield is really focused on having a squad of up to 4 players, and there are 4 different classes. There's like an assault class, there is a support class that's kind of like a medic, there's an engineer class that can has like an RPG and can repair vehicles, and then there's I think it's recon maybe, which is like a sniper class. So I was having a lot of time trying out the different classes and the different weapons. All the weapons felt really good. In fact, they felt a lot better than I remember Battlefield weapons feeling, because that was always one of the big differences to me about Call of Duty and Battlefield, is that Call of Duty had better overall game feel. Like the guns themselves, how they felt to shoot and run around the map felt better to me. But this Battlefield is, as far as I remember, the best feeling Battlefield game. One of the other things that's immediately noticeable to me was that this feels like a real, I don't want to say next gen, I guess current gen multiplayer shooter, as opposed to other games like, Call of Duty, quite frankly, where they're still releasing games on PS4, so they got to make sure those games still run there. Obviously, the big thing is the destruction in this game, and it is just as insane as it looks in a lot of the videos you've probably seen, where someone will a tank will blast a shot into the side of the building. You maybe you're in the building and all this shit's flying everywhere. You lose your cover, and it looks all really good. Some of the physics may be a little janky at points, but again, it's a beta. We'll give them time. There was a few different times where I shot a guy and then they just kind of bounced off the ground. Like I shot him so hard, he's like, pew, fly away.
Cool.
So there's still a few things to work out there, but I think it wasn't until last night where I had played a little bit on maybe Thursday night and Friday night, and then I took a day off. And those first 2 nights were fun, but I was still getting my mind switched over to Battlefield. Last night, dude, we had an amazing time playing this game, where we were really starting to get the synergy of the 4 of your squad together. So my buddy Jason, God bless him, he was playing the medic. And
is it J Station?
J Station, as we like to call him. J Station. He was playing the medic. Amazing, dude. He was going around like, you have like the defibrillator, and so he's just like, getting us alive. There was a point where one round I died. I actually fully died twice the entire round, because we were just on it, healing each other. So the medic can go and use the defib and like revive anybody. But individual soldiers, so like if I was playing the assault class, I can revive any of my teammates. It's just a longer sequence. You basically go and you can drag their body as you're healing them. So this really helps out if maybe you died in the middle of a battlefield, maybe. And so you're dragging them to cover, hitting them with, I don't know, some kind of drugs, to the fentanyl or something. Probably not fentanyl, but you're hitting them with that and you can revive them. So we were getting this really good flow down where we were sticking together, playing tactically, reviving each other. And it was like, damn, we're on a heater right now as far as how well we're doing. And that's when I had the most fun with the game, was that level of strategy, sticking together. There was another round we played last night where we found this spot on a roof that was like perfect. And so we were just, dude, sometimes you can just feel the other team getting pissed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like you can just feel it. We don't have voice chat on, but you feel the anger. So we were just up on this roof, blasting guys. We were laying out ammo for each other, healing each other when people went down. It was a ton of fun. The vehicles also really good. There's like obviously your tanks, like a Jeep type thing. I did not ride in a helicopter or a jet, which is very disappointing. Honestly, I don't really know how to.
Yeah, they're hard to control.
Well, I didn't even get the opportunity when I was playing.
You might have to spawn in it.
You might need to spawn in it.
Yeah.
And the other thing was the map, the modes we were playing, like there's like I think it's Conquest, which is the super large map. Those are the ones that have the flying vehicles. We were doing the mode, which was a smaller scale map where it's like one team's on offense, one team is on defense.
Rush, I think that's what it's called. Am I thinking of that right?
Yeah, it might have been Rush. I feel like it might have been called Breakthrough.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
So basically, the defensive team, if they lose a point, they have to fall back to another point.
I remember this in past games.
Yeah. So we were kind of jumping between those two modes. And I just honestly am so shocked by how much fun I had just from the last few Battlefield games, not really appealing to me at all. And the thing too, and I think one of the most interesting aspects of this game is that I guess in a way it's a tale as old as the franchise itself, is Call of Duty versus Battlefield, right? And there's a lot of people that are unenthused with Call of Duty right now. Is it a majority? No, I don't think so. But there's a lot of people that are kind of over the ridiculous skins in the game. And they're just kind of getting a little tired of the Call of Duty formula and seeing what it's become now. And I've seen a lot of, of course, people being over the top on Twitter, being like, this is Battlefield's going to crush Call of Duty this year.
Of course, yeah.
It's like, no, I don't think that's going to happen. But I do think this probably will be the biggest Battlefield ever. If the beta is any indication with how much, I mean, dude, it beat the all-time Call of Duty Steam chart, which there's a lot of conversation about that because obviously if you have a free beta where it's no cost to enter, then you're going to get a higher player count simply because there's no barrier. No, you don't have to pay anything. But at the same time, Call of Duty, their player count includes, because they use the Call of Duty HQ, it's a combination of every Call of Duty game that's at least part of HQ and Warzone that's free. So it kind of balances it out to some degree. So my biggest question is, will Battlefield stick the landing on this? Where I remember Battlefield 4, the way it launched on PS4, the servers were completely fucked. It's feeling good right now because this, I would assume, is going to be their all-time high player count with it being free. So, and the servers have been very stable. In fact, any kind of issue I had was not server related. It was a crash on my PC. So it's very promising. And I've been saying on Sacred the last few weeks that we've talked about this, is that regardless of how good the beta is or how well it runs, I personally refuse to pre-order this game. Yeah. I'm not doing it. They have not earned my trust. And sure, they've made me very interested in the game, but I'm not buying this game until launch day. And I will buy it after I see what everyone else's experience is as far as the stableness of the servers. And also, we are just getting a small view of it with the beta. It's just a few maps. So I will be waiting for reviews and just seeing what other people are feeling about it, just because EA and DICE and now Battlefield Studios just have had lackluster launch or lackluster games in the past, and I don't think they deserve it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I feel like I've been talking a very long time about it.
But part of the show, yeah.
But Brad, I mean, is there any you didn't play it at all? I know you're interested in playing with us at launch, but is there anything that you're curious about with it?
My biggest question, I guess, just was kind of like the destructibility and all of that. If it felt organic, I should say. Is it very very specific things, or is it kind of happening frequently?
It's happening very frequently.
Okay.
The one thing, as far as I can tell, it's not like the debris is going to hurt you.
Okay.
So I would imagine if you're standing against a wall and a tank shoots a blast, it probably will hurt you. I don't know. I'm not like doing like Battlefield 6 Mythbusters to figure out what does damage and what doesn't. And it's not like a Donkey Kong situation where you could level the entire map, as far as I can tell. But the amount of destruction is crazy. Like cool. That's one of the things about the game that makes it feel really immersive, is just like you'll be running through like a narrow alleyway, and then there's a tank shoots a shot, and then it's like there's debris falling everywhere, and you're like, oh, it That's feels good. Chaotic in the right way.
That is good.
So the destruction, as far as I could tell, is probably at an all-time high.
Okay. What was your favorite map that you played? If you don't know the name, I guess, kind of describe it a little bit.
Yeah. So I think I want to say there's 3 maps. Maybe there's 4. I'm looking at an image and it shows 4.
Okay.
But one of them's the Brooklyn map, which maybe it's going to be in weekend 2, but there's one that's definitely more in like I think Middle East. It seems like a more desert environment that is much more urban.
Cairo. There's that. Yeah. Liberation Peak. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's see here.
Oh, there is one in Brooklyn. Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. I'm reading the image now. They are adding Brooklyn for weekend 2.
Okay.
So
cool.
the 3 maps I played were Siege of Cairo, Liberation Peak, and Iberian Offensive. So the Liberation Peak is the one I think I only ended up playing once. Okay. So mostly for Siege of Cairo, this one is, as I was saying before, is much more urban. So there's a bunch of buildings you go into, kind of like tight quarters and alleys that you go through. I was finding I wasn't playing as well on this map compared to the other map, which I'll get into in a second. So there's that map, and then I'm assuming Iberian Offensive, which is the mountainous map. Much more open for all of its positive and negatives. As far as the vehicles are really cool. You can kind of like camp out a little bit, not necessarily like camping, like you're going to just stay in the same spot, but it feels a little less chaotic in that way. The problem, which I arguably is not a problem, is just that it's a sniper heaven at certain points and it can be very strategic, where it's like you want to take this point, but it's up a hill and it's mountainous. And so it's like you see like 7 sniper glints and you're like, oh no. But then if you switch to the recon class, or you just switch your weapon to a sniper, then you can have a lot of really fun like back and forth sniper shots. And dude, the sniping in this game feels so good. I think it's mostly audio related, and I'm also playing, there's an audio mode called War Tapes, which like really accentuates the bullets. I don't think it's tactically a good idea to use this mode, but it sounds cool, so I was using it. Dude, the sniper shot, when you get a headshot, it does like this awesome sound.
Cool.
And you're like, oh man, it feels amazing.
Okay. Good. Any hints of like what the microtransaction game is going to be in there?
I don't think so. Not from the beta. I didn't get any indication of that. I think that they have said that they want to keep their microtransactions in universe. In fact, they specifically referenced that, like making fun of Call of Duty, saying we're not going to have Nicki Minaj running around in the game. I hope that stays true. Obviously, corporations can
that can change real fast.
change when they see dollar signs, obviously. But I would hope that they stay true, especially because right now there is a growing audience of people, as I was saying earlier, that are just kind of over COD at this point. And right now with this beta, they're checking off so many of the boxes of what these people are looking for, myself included. And I would hate to see them screw it up with just like muddying down and watering down the more realistic military approach of the game.
Yeah. I know they're going to add not at launch, but later on a like a battle royale mode. So that could be really interesting if done right.
Yeah.
So
I'm really intrigued by that. Just because I went through phases where I really liked Warzone. Last time I played it, I did not like it at all. So I would love for something to take that place, a new battle royale that's Battlefield 6. Dude, with all the destruction, the huge environments, I think it could be really neat.
Yeah. Okay, well, Battlefield 6 seems to be shaping up pretty good. Like you, though, I will wait till it's out and I see how people are playing it, how it's performing. Then I will go from there because I do want to play with everybody. It's been a while since I've played Battlefield, and I really like
Brad, one other detail I wanted to share.
Oh,
something I'm unsure of. You can change your loadouts with different guns. I was a little disappointed in that, and we'll wait to see. I could be wrong about this. It has Call of Duty gun customization, where like you can change the grip, you can change the sight, you can change to like FMJ, you can change the barrel, and I was like,
yeah, I think a lot of people probably like that stuff.
Yeah,
because it gives them something to chase.
Right,
all that kind of unlocks and everything. I understand, like me as well, just kind of like wanting the basic setup and running in there. But I don't know, military shooters, I guess. People like that kind of stuff. They want to tweak their weapons, so. Oh well, not a huge deal breaker for me. Is there a single player campaign?
I believe so.
Wow.
I think they showed that in the initial reveal.
Okay. I haven't seen that either.
But
okay. Interesting. Bilbo Donging wrote in.
Oh.
Greetings, my sussy little summoners. Just like Dustin, I've been fist deep into the beta for Battlefield 6. And just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Thought that might be because I've been needing that Battlefield fix after 2042's disappointed me heavily. Dustin, how have you been going with the beta yourself? And have you got sniper montage clips to post for the Gen Z gamers on TikTok yet? I'll hang up and listen while I blow my home up in Battlefield 6.
Yeah. I'll be honest, my performance in this game, so hit and miss. Because I was thinking about making a Battlefield video. I don't know if I will yet. But so I was capturing my gameplay. And there were points where I'm like, oh, this will look good in the video. And then I get into another game, and I'm like, man, I could never show this game. Like, I'm playing like absolute ass right now.
Yeah.
And it's nice at least because Battlefield, your effectiveness to your team is not just kills. And obviously there's modes in Call of Duty where that's true as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that's exclusively a Battlefield thing, but there were some rounds where I was like, I'm really focused on repairing tanks, or I'm really focused on being a healer. And so I was still like decently high in the leaderboard for my team, even though I wasn't like going insane, killing a million people.
I love that about the game.
Yeah.
You do well by doing other tasks besides shooting people.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. October. It's early October, right? I think the launch date for that game.
Yeah. I believe it is October. Let's see. Battlefield 6. Because they just announced the release date.
Okay.
It is October 10th. So yeah, early October.
Okay. Very cool. Coming up pretty soon. Very exciting. And Call of Duty will be like a month or so after that. I believe. So head to head once again. All right, Dustin, next game on the list is what I've been playing, which is Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Now, this is your favorite Metal Gear game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I haven't played this game in over 20 years since it came around. So me revisiting this game has been pretty much a new experience in a lot of ways. I remember some like plot elements, but like the navigation and like going through and the moment to moment gameplay has been a complete blur to me, I will say, because it's just been so long.
That's awesome.
But,
that's an amazing experience.
Yeah, but I've been having a lot of fun because it is Metal Gear, of course. You know, I love Metal Gear Solid games. And I still think Raiden's kind of a little bitch. Mm-hmm. Right now we're in the story. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Raiden.
He's the Shinji of Metal Gear.
Yeah, what's going on, Rose? And I'm just like, let me be Snake. Let me be Snake. Especially because, well, let's just start from the beginning. The beginning is cool as fuck, though. The tanker.
The tanker mission,
you are Snake, dude. And when that whole intro was playing with like Snake walking on the bridge with this coat and everything like that, I was like, dude, Kojima fucking on top of this game right here.
Nothing but gas.
This game was a showpiece big time when it came out. I'm sure you know, and I knew many people that bought Zone of the Enders just for the demo of Metal Gear Solid 2, which is the tanker. And man, yeah, nothing but gas. The controls, I will say, it took me a very long time to get comfortable with. Just because I haven't played Metal Gear. Well, I played Metal Gear 1 like a year ago. But some of the other stuff you can do in this game, like me learning how to like lean on the wall and like properly lean over and pull out your gun.
Yeah.
It's like kind of not smooth or anything like that. I mean, it's a PS2 game. You know, we've come a long way from control schemes. But it has definitely took me a long time to get comfortable with everything. Love the trank gun. Love that shit right off the bat. I love the dog tag mechanic they introduced in this game.
Mm-hmm.
We can get behind him and goes, freeze! And you like go in front of them, they shake and drop. If you like point at their head or like their dick, they'll like shake and the dog tag comes in. That's like a whole reward structure and system going on there, which is cool. Love that. And of course, we switch to Raiden later on at Big Shell. Big Shell is interesting. It's obviously makes me think of 5 a lot. I forgot what was it called in 5? Outer Heaven.
Outer Heaven, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like a different version of Outer Heaven, like floating tubes in the water and stuff like that. And when I was playing MGS2, I was like, this is what I needed from 5. This is what like one thing I have against 5 a lot is 5 is always like pretty open where you're at. There is no really enclosed, tight corridors that I love in Metal Gear games. And I'm like, man, I really miss this kind of shit. That's one thing I have against 5 a lot. 5, of course, the gameplay itself and the controls are top tier. No question about that. But this is the kind of Metal Gear shit I really liked. Close encounters, all that kind of stuff. I don't think the villains are as cool as any of the other Metal Gear games, though, sadly. Like, they're funny. Like, Fat Man is funny as fuck, dude. Because he is roller skating around, planting bombs, and drinking wine with a straw. It's just like, what? So that guy's awesome. Queen, who can like not get shot or whatever. Really cool power. I like that power a lot. And it's a really unique, interesting ability. And Vamp, of course, legendary, especially in 4. The showdown with him and Raiden later on. Pretty much, Dustin, I think Raiden gets cool to me when he becomes a cyborg, more so. That's where I'm like, all right, now Raiden gets way more badass. Now, I don't hate Raiden this much as I did before. Like, I used to think Raiden was like Omega bitch in
pussy.
Yeah, in 2. I thought he was such a little bitch compared to like Snake, who is there in the game. He's just Pliskin.
Oh, spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
We'll mark this with spoilers.
Yeah, you can just say, yeah. We'll mark that
it's
here.
Old, come on.
I'm going to write spoilers for MGS2 because I haven't finished MGS2 yet. So, but I remember how a lot of it ends. But anyways, it's very obvious that it's Snake. Very obvious, very early on in the game. It's not, you like find out and you're like, oh, well, of course, yeah. I know it's you, of course. But anyways, he's doing around. It's cool because you are Raiden going around doing your own things like diffusing bombs a lot. It's fucking bombs, man. Yeah. I ran into so many like claymores and just bombs and just died. I was like, ah, shit. And do you remember Dustin like going from one shell to another? There's like the little walkways, and
Mhm.
sometimes the floors just go away. They just fall
Yeah, it's
out.
very
I'm
like
like,
Looney
yeah, I'm
Tunes.
like, okay, yeah, it's just very Looney Tunes. I'm like, why did that happen? But all right, I did love the game and the fact that there's bird shit and you could just slip on it. Like
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, that's really cool. But when I was playing through this game, I was playing on stream. My chat was kind of telling me stuff about certain things you could do in it. And I was remembering, I'm like, oh yeah, how crazy this game was. Like the ice cubes on the tanker, you can like watch them melt in real time. Or you could go in the lock and there's like a picture of a girl. You could like kiss the photo or something as Snake. Just all these weird little fucking things that 98% of players won't even find or find interesting. But Kojima put the time into this kind of stuff. Just little touches that I just love. I mean, he does this with all of his games now, but it's
Yeah.
just like, man, I really appreciate that. Pacing wise, let me think about this. I think the pacing's pretty good. I still think one is a little better in that regard. Maybe I mean I like one more as a game in general, but I would say the weakness of one is probably the key card part. Everyone knows that shit if you know remember what I'm talking about. The hot and cold key card part. I don't recall that being in two later on, but maybe it is. I just can't recall.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. The boss fights are okay themselves, like the Harrier and all that stuff. It's just goofy. Like fucking Solidus in the jet with Vamp
Mhm.
flying around it. It's fun. But I am enjoying the game overall more than I used to. 2 was like my least favorite one out of all of them. But
Hmm.
enjoying it 2 more now. Because I'm like 3's coming out, Delta. So I was like, okay, let's revisit 2 to get ready for 3. And I know 3 is a prequel and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I know 3 much better than I know 2. Because 2 is the one I've played the least also. So wanted to go back. I am enjoying the game so far, though. I got to say the AI for the enemies is really good, even today, for how old this game is. Like, I feel like they're really smart. They're seeing, wet footprints and stuff like that. Or if you get shot and you're like bleeding, they can follow your blood trails. All that stuff's really cool. Really happy the boxes are back. You get to do all that goofy shit. So it is a fun time overall. And the the stuff you find feels rewarding too. Like I'm incentivized to actually go out and find everything because, like, I found this silenced pistol for the trank that has a silencer on. I was like, dude, could easily pass this up. I found a silencer for the SOCOM gun, which is like your basic one. I'm like, dude, you could easily have just skipped that. So all that shit's been real good. A little too much bomb defusing in the game. You do that
Yeah.
like a lot, but it's not too bad once you know kind of what you're doing. But yeah, MGS2 is taking me a long time to get my bearings with, but I'm enjoying it more and more as I'm going through the game. Fucking Rose, dude. Those Jack and Rose calls. I'm like, what are you guys doing here? What do we
Oh
do?
yeah, the melodrama, dude.
Yeah, like, what are we even talking about, dude?
Yeah, the thing for me about 2, I think the whole game is great, and you're mentioning like a lot of the iconic, like Fat Man, of course, a lot of iconic shit throughout it. That's really great. For me, it's all about the last act of this game.
The last act is where it's like it goes crazy from what I remember.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I like remember like the end boss fight. I won't say what it is, but I remember that kind of shit. But everything else
Right.
kind of leading up to it, I didn't really remember that well.
it's so interesting, and maybe we'll have to save this for another conversation when the Metal Gear Collection Volume 2 comes out. But the contrast between Metal Gear Solid 2's ending and Metal Gear Solid 4's ending, and Metal Gear Solid 4 as a game, I feel like you either fall into one of two camps of this.
Okay.
Like Metal Gear Solid 2's like overall themes is so much more vague in a lot of ways. And it originally intended to be the final Metal Gear game.
Yeah.
Which he said literally every Metal Gear game. But and then 4 is just like balls to the wall. You're gonna sit and Snake's gonna give you a PowerPoint and explaining every lore detail that you've ever wondered.
Yeah, that's the burden of having to end a series in the timeline wise. Like it's the end. Well, not anymore because Revengeance exists and kind of just throws everything out. Like you're just fucking taking down Metal Gears in a heartbeat as Raiden in that game. It's crazy. When that game came out, I was like, this is fucking insane. I've spent years fighting Metal Gears as Snake and them being so intense and Raiden's just boop, 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 just cutting through him and no big deal. That's a whole other thing aside. But yeah, 4 had the task of trying to wrap up all this fucking insanity that Kojima built out over all these years. They could have ended it with 2, in my opinion, and it could have just been a fine ending for 2. Yeah. But of course, they opened it more up with 3 than they did Peace Walker and stuff like that. So it kept going. I'm glad it did end. But then when we got to 5, I was like, okay, dudes, like, what's going on here? And that's a conversation. I don't want to rant on 5 again. I do that all the time. That's a conversation for a different day. But
Brad, when you finish this game, there is a video I want to send you from a YouTuber, Max Darrett.
Okay.
And I recommend this to the audience. It's called The Most Profound Moment in Gaming History. It's about the end of Metal Gear Solid 2.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal video. I've talked to Max a few times on DM. He might be good for the show at some point. He's like a Silent Hill master.
Oh, shit.
Like, I've been watching his Silent Hill lore videos. Very, very interesting stuff. Like, it makes me feel like an idiot playing Silent Hill games.
Yeah, sure.
Because there's so much like metaphorical and philosophical stuff that I've just completely missed.
Yeah. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2, in my opinion, is still an incredible video game. I don't know if it's not my favorite Metal Gear game, but I do really like it. And if you've played any Metal Gear game, you owe it to yourself. You need to play all of them, pretty much. They're all worth going through and seeing till the end. Let's see here. The Uncharted Wolf wrote in, "What's up, Summoners? Brad, can you please knock some sense into Cog when he's out here saying Splinter Cell is better than Metal Gear? I got no beef with Sam Fisher, but he has nothing on my boy Snake. Not to mention that Metal Gear Remake actually exists. Sorry, too soon? All jokes, of course, but I gotta understand why Cog got beef with Metal Gear. Connected down below. It's easy because what's it called? Splinter Cell was an Xbox franchise. Simple. Gotcha right there. That's it.
Was it? I remember playing one of them on PS2.
No, it came to PS2 originally, but it was like known for Xbox.
Right. So you're just calling Cog a fanboy?
Yes, I am right now.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that was clear.
100% right now. But I mean, I don't know. I haven't played Splinter Cell, so I don't really know what it's about. I always thought Sam Fisher looked so dumb compared to Snake, though.
Yeah.
Nice goggles, idiot.
So I like the Splinter Cell 1, 2, and 3. I think were really great games. I don't know if they hold up. It's been too long since I've played them. They are just two extremely different takes on stealth.
Mm-hmm.
And Splinter Cell leans a lot more realistic. I don't know if I would call it a realistic game, but they're great. It's just two totally different ways of looking at it. Certainly, as a whole, Metal Gear is a better franchise than Splinter Cell.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of stinkers in Splinter Cell after a while. But I respect Splinter Cell. I'd love for them to make a new Splinter Cell game, but
you'd be happy.
Who knows if that's ever going to happen?
Yeah, you'd thank your lucky stars if we even get that remake.
Yeah.
I would like to play it. So, like, from what I saw, Splinter Cell it lacked a lot of the charisma, I think, of Kojima games for what I saw. Now, let me be clear. I have not played through a Splinter Cell game all the way, so I could be wrong. But compared to Metal Gear, characters, setting, narrative, above and beyond, unlike anything else, that Splinter Cell, in my opinion, could probably come close to. And that's the reason why it has such a dedicated franchise or a fan base still to this day. It's so loved. So loved.
Mm-hmm.
It's so loved, in fact, that when the creator had left the team and studio, they just made a remake of one anyways. We've had, this is technically the second Metal Gear remake now, because we had Twin Snakes, now we're getting Delta. So
I need to play Twin Snakes, dude.
It's interesting. Yeah, you should play if you've never played it. They add stuff like the pull-ups from 2 and stuff like that, so you can like kind of break the game easier with that shit. And some of the cutscenes are pretty a little too much, a little extra.
Right. I've heard that it's like the anime adaptation of Metal Gear.
Yeah.
And I think if I can just appreciate it for what it is,
sure.
I think I'd like it.
Yeah. Because, like, dude, when I think of Metal Gear, I'm thinking some of like the best characters in gaming, period.
Oh, yeah.
Solid Snake, Revolver Ocelot, Liquid Snake. Oh, God. I mean, even just the villains like Foxhound are all fucking awesome, dude.
Mhm.
Sniper Wolf, Vulcan Raven, Psycho Mantis. Like, who are you fighting in Splinter Cell? Jerry? I don't know.
Jerry from down the terrorist Jerry.
Terrorist
He's
Jerry.
back at it.
Yeah, some Russian guy probably. Because you can fight. There's like a ton of Russian villains in Metal Gear, so
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some in Splinter Cell. Like, what's a good Russian name? Boris. There you
Boris.
go. Boris.
Yeah,
I will kill you, Sam Fisher. All right. This is from Melchizedek. The moment Dolph Jackson uttered the phrase "Lale Lule Lo," it broke Cog's brain, and it's the only thing he can think of when someone brings up Metal Gear. Damn, I didn't know that, but I don't. So the thing about Metal Gear is it is insane. It's absolutely insane, the story. But if you were connected through the whole way there, you're like, oh shit. Okay.
Mhm.
It's like Kingdom Hearts, dude. Same thing. If you see a couple moments like that, you're like, what the fuck is this dumb shit? But when you get in there, then you're like, oh, the Patriots. Oh, okay.
Dude, someone just turned off the podcast because you compared Metal Gear to Kingdom Hearts, but you're not wrong, Brad.
I did, bitch. Sorry.
In terms of the chaos in the story.
Yeah. I don't want, I always see people like make fun of Kingdom Hearts or they're into this like really insane story lore shit. I'm like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
It's like fucking like people were explaining to me what was happening in a Marvel movie one time. And I was like, this is some fucking Kingdom Hearts shit. What is going on here? It's obscene. All right. And let's see here. This is from Psycho Adamantius. Hey, Summoners. Metal Gear Solid 2 fucking rules. Can we talk about all the hidden mechanics and Easter eggs, codec calls of the game? How fun is it to be in that world, from the melting ice cubes on the boat to Snake being a pervert in the lockers? What a timeless adventure, man. So glad this is a topic. Love what you do. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, we kind of touched on that stuff, but it's that Kojima magic we're talking about here. He loves to do shit like that. It's in all of his games. Death Stranding 2, it's there.
Isn't there something about Snake, like you can get a call from Otacon if it seems like he's jerking off in one of the lockers?
Probably, dude.
Metal Gear Solid 2, if you enter a locker with a sexy poster, stare at the poster, and then call Otacon. Otacon will catch Snake masturbating. He's got to work the snake, bro.
Yeah,
Snake's got a snake.
Snake's got a snake.
Must be satisfied.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'll report back on Metal Gear when I finish it, because I definitely want to. Let's see here. It is time for Sort It Out. Dustin, there you go. Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, trust me, it was more than good enough for me.
Okay.
I just don't want it to be something when I'm here.
Yeah.
It
depends on the caffeine level.
Okay.
I need more caffeine.
Sure, we are a little later in the day. Got warmed up. For the audience, I'm always going and editing the shows afterwards. And every once in a while I'll report in with Brad and I'm like, hey, as your direct superior in this company, the sorted out level, the energy level's a little low. You got to bring that up.
Yeah.
Boost those numbers up.
It's tough because a lot of people don't like me yelling it.
Fuck them.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm usually... That's kind of my reaction to most things. Fuck them. But I want to make sure I don't freak out the guests most of the time. But it all should just be fuck them, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, there you go. Sort it out, bitches. Okay. Dustin, anything for you this week that you think needs sorting?
Yeah, I'd like to do a repeated sorted out. I think I've done this one before, but I think it still needs sorted. I'm still mad about it.
Yeah.
Sorted out PlayStation Store.
Ooh.
I still go and browse there regularly, and the AI slop just continually gets worse. The amount of games that are just blatantly stealing is getting worse. I just saw it's been going around on Twitter. and I predicted this would happen. There is some kind of Peak clone, the game Peak.
Yes, I
popular
did
on
see
Steam.
this as well. Was it called like Cliff or something?
It's like it has Peak in the name. It's like something Peak.
Okay.
It is unacceptable. It is so fucking bad. Your store is turning into Temu. It is a bad experience for your customers.
Yeah.
And maybe more importantly, it's a bad experience for your fucking developers, the ones that make you all of your money. Not everyone is a huge publisher, but you make rips on all of them. And the fact that there's these blatant, whether it's Schedule 8 or Peak or Repo or whatever, it's ridiculous that you have these games that are blatantly trying to ride off the coattails of these successful games just because they're not available on PlayStation. It's insane. And yeah, the AI slop too, dude, is like, you just go through the store and immediately it's so obvious how many of these games are just like somebody typing generate waifu store simulator, generate image, and it's gross. Get it under control before your store is littered right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's unusable, but from a discoverability standpoint, it's basically unusable.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's horrible. It's a disgrace. So sort it out.
Yeah, you want your storefront to feel premium. That's what I would want our store to feel like if we did this instead of just like bargain bin.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at the fucking dollar store. Worse than the dollar store, because dollar store is just like maybe old shit that nobody wants. This is Temu garbage that's just flooding.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a really unfortunate, man, because awesome games do get buried because of stuff like that. Sony needs better quality control about all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you want to be a premium place to play, you have to have a premium storefront. Simple as that. Don't be lazy, you dumb bitches. You got money.
Oh.
You got money, Sony. I know you do. Fix that shit. What am I annoyed about? I'm trying to think. Is there anything that comes out that's annoying me so much? I don't know if a lot's annoyed me lately, Dustin. Is there anything I should be mad about that you can think of?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like,
well, I guess that's a good thing if you don't have anything to complain about.
I know. I don't have stuff to complain about each week, and it's like, I wish I did, but sometimes, I don't know. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. Well, I wish this game came out earlier or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all I can do. I wish Lost Soulside and Metal Gear Delta don't come out the same day. That'd been cool. So sort that shit out, I guess. Which I'll be buying both of those, so fuck. But alas, we must game. Luckily, our audience has always got some stuff to say. This is from Chet Snooze. Hey, you guys, Battlefield 6 has been crazy fun. Wait, hold on a second. Oh. Is this a sorted out? Okay, whatever. I think this was a Battlefield write-in.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. You got cut, dude. I'm sorry.
Tough luck, idiot.
Tough luck, man. I can't.
It's like you call him an idiot. You're the one who put it in the wrong spot.
Yeah, no. You know what? Let me just read it, dude. He did the right thing. I fucked up, so we'll read it. Okay, this is from Chet Snooze. Hey, guys. Battlefield 6 has been crazy fun. It felt like a throwback to Battlefield 3, 4, and Bad Company games combined. I'm usually trash at shooters, but in Battlefield, I've always been able to be top leaderboards. My Call of Duty friends are not enjoying it as much. They carry in COD, but I feel like a lot of gamers are going to be hit with that same realization that they are different games and that pub stomping doesn't work here as much. Toodaloo.
Oh, fancy.
Wow, toodaloo.
Yeah, he's right. In fact, Brandon, friend of the show, Brandon. Has Brandon ever been on Summon Sign?
Yeah, he was one time. Members, you, Brandon, and Ben.
Oh, for Call of Duty. Right. Dude, we might have when Battlefield comes out, that might be a good time to bring him back.
Okay.
I think his brother, he was telling me his brother was having a hard time because he he's a big Call of Duty and CSGO guy, and he was just like not getting it with Battlefield. And Brandon was trying to explain to him, it's like, dude, it's not just about kills. You can't just go running around everywhere. It's like, it's a different game. And I think that will be a learning curve for people, especially if this is the biggest Battlefield in a very long time. It's going to have people both coming back after playing Call of Duty or younger kids too that have never played a Battlefield game.
Yeah, it's crazy because Battlefield has always been like that. And Battlefield's been around for a very long time. And I know it's not as frequent as Call of Duty is or anything like that, but I am surprised to hear that from people so frequently still to this day. I guess that just shows like always new fish to get, new fish to catch. If we want to go back to talking about horrible sea life. Sea turtles are cool though.
Yeah.
All right. Sea turtles are pretty cool. Stingrays, I don't know, man. I got a grudge against them for them they took out Steve. So
they took out Steve, dude. We can't forgive that.
Yeah.
The thing is though, that was that Stingray. I mean, he was just existing. He felt threatened.
I think it was like a freak thing. Yeah. I think that guy just popped off a little too hard.
Yeah. Steve might have been fucking around a little too much. I don't know though. I mean, I haven't looked deeply into it, but I just,
what was it? The South Park or whatever? Did you ever see that where they had like Steve Irwin? He like put his thumb in every animal's butthole. I think that was that.
That's all. I haven't seen that, but that sounds awesome.
Thumb right in his butt. Yeah. Yeah. But rest in peace, Steve, dude. We'll never forget you. You're a good guy. Okay. Okay, we got that one all okay, sorted out. All right, so let's go to Jack Black here. Not the Jack Black. Hello, Summoners. I want to give a shout or sort it out to Digital Foundry. Even though they offer good insight into game tech, they do, it seems on purpose, facetiously assess parts of the video games which it makes no sense for the end consumer, but rather for console war nonsense. Like zooming in 12-fold just to call a small part of a game muddy, or frame time analysis, which nobody ever notices by just playing the game. It is ridiculously ridiculous, really. Now they're going to go independent, and I fear they will triple down on this nonsense just to get views and get the bag. I look forward to you guys' take on this. Greetings, Streamlined Backlog. So you're talking about frame time analysis, dude? That's definitely noticeable. Yeah, I absolutely noticed like frame pacing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I got to issue a huge sorted out back on Jack Black, because I completely disagree with this. I understand the perspective where a lot of console warriors use Digital Foundry footage as ammunition, but their job, Digital Foundry's goal, are deep technical analysis of games. And so that includes zooming in to see how the anti-aliasing or the upscaling, whatever, how that's working and comparing it and seeing how games shape up. It's not necessarily a review of your experience as the end user or meant to be used as a review. I think for people that are very technically minded, a lot of those things are going to be important. And it is unfortunate their stuff gets used for console war stuff, but I don't think they're advocating that. They're not going around being like, oh, see how this is so much better than Xbox. It's like, it happens, but I don't think that's their goal at all. And yeah, some of these things, it may feel silly zooming in 12-fold, I don't think it's ever that much.
Technical enthusiast.
Platform thing. And if their goal is like, here, the PC version, we can get the highest fidelity. This is like the upper maximum. Let's see how the PS5 version does in comparison. And they're going to get deep on it. So I think you're looking at their content the wrong way. And also shout out to them for going independent. That's awesome.
Yes.
I have a feeling that some of those guys don't like us very much, but that's okay.
Really? Damn.
I think one of the guys said something, but I don't want to cast them all off. I don't know. But either way,
fuck them.
No, I like their content a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I think they're great. I watch them all the time. Holly loves it. Holly,
really?
No.
I was like, really? That doesn't sound like Holly.
Holly, that's like the meme. There's been a meme going around it's like a screenshot from Blade Runner 2049.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the masculine urge to force a woman to watch a video she's not interested in. I'm not forcing Holly to watch Digital Foundry. We'll sit down on the couch to relax, and I'm putting it on. And I see out of the corner of my eye, like her get her phone out.
Yeah, she's
I'm
not
like,
having it. Yeah,
I'm like, I'm just trying to chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, she at least she doesn't ask you to change it or something like that.
Yeah, and we share.
Yeah,
we
of
share
course.
the TV.
That's the key, sharing. All right, let's see here. This is from Joseph LaRussa. Sorted out miHoYo with your horrible voice actor swaps. I've been playing Genshin Impact since launch day. I'm used to the ear-piercing screech of Paimon's voice. Why did you change her actress? Sort it out. Okay, so this is a complicated thing, and I don't know all the details necessarily, but there was something with SAG negotiating for like voice actor stuff and against AI and all that kind of stuff. What I believe is this voice actor was also doing something else as well and causing just issues that weren't related to SAG after like that. And she ended up getting fired and replaced. So I don't know. From what I've seen, it seems like she went a little too overboard, but I am not fully educated on this whole thing. But I do remember Paimon's voice being very annoying in that game.
Yeah. Yeah, this doesn't sound like a bad thing to me from a consumer standpoint, but I understand the frustration in a voice actor getting changed. I mean, just recently for us, Brad, the voice of Frankie in One Piece, but that wasn't a situation where someone got fired. It's just the voice actor for Frankie, his voice is getting...
He's just very old.
He's weak. He's frail at this point. I mean, the show's been running so long, but he hasn't particularly... He's got this like real raspy voice, and it's just gotten very weak at this point. And so there's a new Frankie, and it's going to take time to get used to. So I get it. But
yeah, I get it for sure.
Things happen.
Yeah. I don't know if you got to in 14, Dustin, but they changed Alpha No's voice actor.
Yes, I think they do that after A Realm Reborn.
Yeah, that might be it. And I was like, whoa.
I was like, huh?
Yeah.
A little weird.
Yeah.
Things happen.
It happens. Things happen, yeah. All right. Time for Keep It Up. The exact opposite of Sorted Out. Stuff we're pleased with in gaming. Dustin, anything you're pleased with?
I have a few things that I'm happy about recently, so I'll just list them off. Keep It Up. Obviously, so far it's a timid keep it up to Battlefield. They seem like they're doing all the right things. EA, don't fuck this up. Don't make me change this to a Sorted Out on a future episode.
Yeah.
The other thing is just keep it up. I don't know. It feels weird to say keep it up, audience, but a lot of love from the audience recently. Really appreciate it.
Thanks,
both
guys.
For me personally and my personal life, stuff like that. Also felt a lot of love from my new YouTube video that I didn't expect would. When I was talking to Jimmy, I was like, I am hoping that this gets like 3,000 views in like a week. And now it's at 10K in less than a week.
Shit.
So thank you. I feel the love. So thank you. It feels weird to say keep it up to that because it's like, yeah, keep up the support of me. But they understand. You guys understand. You understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. Mine is for Square Enix. Keep it up because you're giving me Final Fantasy Tactics finally. I'm very happy about that. The Adventures of Elliot. I really liked the demo that I played. It was awesome. So I look forward to the full release, especially as someone like me who was a big Zelda guy. Right up my alley. A new Octopath game coming out in December. Good shit all around for the rest of the year, pretty much, that I can think of. So, very excited to see what they got in the future. You got to work on that Kingdom Hearts 4, though. Let's get some of that.
Yeah, let's get that going. Next year? Reveal coming next year? Full reveal?
Ooh, reveal, yeah. Coming out, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Everything I love takes 10 years, so I don't know.
True.
All right, let's see here. This is from Kevin Rafa. Hey guys, just want to give a huge keep it up to Lockmort. The Sacred Stream edits he has done are so great and hilarious. I hope Colin actually pays him for it.
So, update on that. This is staff Discord disclosure. Colin told Lockmart, please invoice me for this work. And Locke said he would. Did he do it? I don't know. I'm not privy to Colin and Locke's emails. I'm not privy to the finances. But to my understanding, he should be paid. Which, to be clear to the audience, that's a joke. I mean, it's not a joke that Lockmort did not invoice Colin for a very, very, very long time. But it was never true that we didn't have any intent to pay him for anything.
Right.
You got to invoice. Got to invoice. But Kevin's right. Locke's edits for the streams have been
so good,
incredible.
Yeah, he's an amazing editor.
And obviously, aside from just the amazing amount of talent that it takes to do something and it's all about the comedic timing. And it's very hard on an edit, especially. So between that and just the amount of hours that I'm sure he's putting in, these are not short. Like, I'm sure these take a long time because he has to go through the entire stream archive. Yeah.
Which sometimes can be very long.
Yeah. And for anyone who hasn't watched them yet, maybe I've been trying to tell people, if you watch the stream live, you should still watch the edits. Because it feels completely new. So highly recommend them. He's doing an incredible job. So yeah. Keep it up, Locke.
Yeah, he also had a cameo in both of our videos recently.
Oh, dear. So I wasn't planning on having Locke as a cameo, and then I watched your Donkey Kong video, and I was like, oh, I have an idea. And it'll be so funny if we do this back to back. And if it's especially funny if someone watched your video and then they watch my video. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we should just keep that going. Because subtle. Oh yeah,
he's a bit. He's like he's a bit for sure. He's like in my Carrot Top prop trunk. Lockhart. Oh, yeah. He's a prop for me. Absolutely. Sure. So he will reveal himself more. And Locke, dude, I've tried to pay him so many times for stuff. He's helped me with so much shit, like teaching me editing and all this kind of stuff and helping out. And he just refuses. He's like, no, I refuse. Then he's like, let me send you beer at Christmas. I'm like, no, let me do something for you.
Fucking what you got to do? Because, I can give you his PayPal and you can just send him money.
Just send him. That's a good idea.
Or, if you give him a Steam, like I've sent him money on Steam before for something he did for me. But I think he technically has the ability to deny that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to accept it.
He would deny it. But can he deny PayPal though?
I don't know. You can always try.
Because he would
I can help you with that.
Maybe you can try. Yeah,
I know his full name. A lot of people don't know Locke's real name.
I know his full name. Well, I know his first name at least.
We might have said it on a show, but I'm going to err on the side of caution. He has an amazing name.
Yeah. Jeremiah. There you go.
Jeremiah Lockwood.
Jeremiah Lockwood. He's a cowboy. Jeremiah Lockwood. All right. But yeah, shout outs to Locke. This is from Pair of Shoes. Hey everyone, just wanted to say thanks for all the shows and for even the little bit of a boost in morale I get with them. Have had more of a setback with doctors seemingly giving up / not putting in the effort to figure out what's wrong medically, having a pretty down day, but the shows give me something to look forward to. I guess this is a sort of keep it up to LSM. Enjoy the week, and I hope it's filled with good things for each of you. Hey, thanks, Pair of Shoes. We hope your week is filled with good things as well. Thank you for watching.
Medical stuff sucks.
Scary, yeah.
Especially not knowing what's going on. Dude, doctor. I'm trying to not say something bad here. Doctors, you got to find good doctors.
You do, yeah. It's like every profession.
Yeah, and good medical care. Because I guess to put it briefly and simply, if you're not getting good care, go somewhere else and find it. And I know it's not easy, but it's worth sorting out. If you feel like you're not getting good care somewhere, because I've had that experience, and once you get the care you really need, it's such a weight lifted off you that it is absolutely worth it. Yep. So please take care of yourself.
Absolutely. All right. This is from Bloated Backlog. Hello, Summoners. I want to give a keep it up to Digital Foundry. They've been an excellent source for video game tech for many years, and their expertise is second to none. They recently announced that they're finally able to go fully independent, and I'm excited to see how they will continue to grow going forward. Yeah, they were. What were they with? IGN. They were with IGN, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, they were part of Eurogamer, and then Eurogamer.
Right. Yeah.
Which I watched their video about their announcement. It's more complicated than that, but loosely, they were with Eurogamer. IGN bought Eurogamer, and now they are fully independent. So that's awesome. Congrats to them.
Dude, I want to try to get one of them on the show.
Dude,
they'd probably say no, but I could ask one of them.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
That'd be fun. All right, this is from the Diddler. Keep it up, Capcom, with your RE engine, rear end engine. Those Street Fighter 6 swimsuit costumes are a thing of beauty. And based on my own anecdotal evidence, more than 90% of the people I came across online are using those costumes. If they use the character, that is. So I think these costumes are selling like hotcakes. all fighting game devs out there, add sexy swimsuits to your characters for an easy buck. Yeah. Have you seen some of these costumes, Dustin?
I have seen a couple of these. They are
Chun,
certainly out of pocket.
Yeah. It's good shit.
For the Gooners out there, good for them. Now, the only issue I have with RE Engine is Monster Hunter.
Yeah, not ideal right now.
And it's been, I don't know, how many months since Monster Hunter Wild's release, and it's still...
When was the last time you booted it up?
It's been many months. Probably since either the month after launch or near that. But I've been seeing like people complain when they had the sexy swimsuit thing just like a few months, in the last few weeks, people were like, "Oh, you can add better boobies to the game, but you can't fix the technical performance." I'm like, oh well, seems like that's not working still.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, this Chun outfit is very nice. Wow. Whew. Gooners rise up. All right. I think that's it. Was this another? No, I just did that twice. This is the same Digital Foundry one. So good shit. All righty. Next up on the list, we got the game recommendation for the audience. This is from the audience to the audience, mostly because we get plenty of game recommendations as it is. This is from Ewok. Oh, hi there, fellow summoners. I'd like to give a game recommendation for those who love Earthbound nostalgia and Japanese horror. Omori is a turn-based RPG with horror elements that remind me of Silent Hill and Jacob's Ladder as the characters deal with deep regret and trauma bonding. It's the first game I had to buy even though I was playing it on Game Pass. Much love to all of the LSM family and friends. Sounds like something you'd be into, Dustin.
I've thought about buying this game a few different times.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't played. I've heard a lot of great things about it. And yeah, the Earthbound stuff definitely related. This is a bit of a tangent. Earthbound, that feeling along with Deltarune and Undertale.
Mm-hmm.
I love Undertale, and I'm playing Deltarune. I didn't bring it up on the show because I'm not in deep enough to talk about it extensively. Brad, do you know about W Place? Have you heard about this?
No.
It's this website right now. It's called wplace.live. And it's like Reddit Place where people can place pixels, but it's a giant map.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I've been checking out W Place a lot. And there's Undertale characters everywhere. And Deltarune. Even in my hometown of Butler, we're covered in Undertale shit. And I'm like, enough. What is it about Undertale fans? This keeps happening to me, Brad. The games I like, a lot of the games I like, and movie, TV, anime, whatever, have the most annoying fan bases.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Undertale fans, be normal.
Be normal.
Nier fans, be normal. Challenge level, impossible.
Exhibition fans, be normal. There's quite a few Blizzard ones on here because I live close to Blizzard.
Oh, I was checking out Irvine when I was going all over the map, and there's a lot of Blizzard stuff.
Yeah. It's like Invincible.
Dude, W Place, I should have submitted this as a game I'm playing. because I've been going hard putting stuff on Butler.
Oh,
there's a Last
okay,
Stand
tell me
logo
about it. Yeah,
on Butler.
how do you do this? Can anyone just opt in to draw something?
So right now I don't think it's working right now.
Okay.
They've been down for like over 24 hours now. Basically, you get a set amount of pixels and you can draw anywhere on the map. Once those pixels run out, every 30 seconds, it gives you a new pixel. So you kind of have to like, you can't just like draw like a crazy giant thing anywhere at any time. I think there's microtransactions where you can like pay to get more pixels. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's whack.
But it's been fun. Dude, Butler's been wild. There was like a giant picture of Trump, and then someone put the angry video game nerd sprite shooting Trump in the head.
Whoa.
And people then drew like a dick over him. It's just been, in Butler, it's been a little wild. I mean, it is kind of a famous Trump-related landmark.
Yeah, it is.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But W Place, guys. Check out the famous Last Stand logo over in Butler. And to be clear, I did not put it over my house, so don't.
Yeah.
But it's neat.
Oh, there's a Solid Snake one around here. Cool. Kept you waiting. Yeah, there's like a bunch of just lame ass Undertale characters.
Dude, it's everywhere. It's disgusting.
That's funny. The Bluth Company in Newport. That's awesome. They have the Avenged Sevenfold drummer in here in Huntington Beach because that's where they're from.
Dude, if you go to Ruckersville, Virginia, that's where Chris Chan.
Oh my god, dude!
There's like all this Chris Chan stuff everywhere. It's awesome.
Damn, that is crazy.
Somebody in Butler too has like a crappy pixel version of Epstein, and someone wrote Butler High Principal under it.
That's really funny. Oh man, yeah, this kind of shake and stare at for hours.
Yeah, it's been
crazy. Yeah. Okay, Dustin. Final game for today. Luto. What's Luto?
Brad, I was talking shit about the PlayStation Store not being able to find anything. I found this game by browsing the PlayStation Store.
Oh, okay.
Because I sometimes, you get like a sixth sense for if you see an icon or something, you're like, oh, what's this? You open it up, you can look at the screenshots, look at the reviews. And I found this game. I was like, oh, this looks kind of interesting. So I did my secondary search on my phone to like see what this game's about. Are people playing? Are people into it? And people really liked it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll give this a shot. It looks intriguing. Luto is a psychological. I don't want to say it's a horror game, but it's definitely spooky. It is a mix of PT and Stanley Parable. Well, I don't want to say a mix of those things. It has influences of both of those things. So the game takes place kind of in a single house where you are repeating the same day, much like PT, but different things and spooky things start to happen where you find like you're basically getting up and going to work every day and then it resets. But then it's like, oh, well, you can go into kind of this basement area. And what happens when you go down into the basement? And then once you go down, you're like back in like a different version of the house underground. So it's like this kind of crazy, the architecture doesn't make any sense. It's primarily a puzzle game where you'll be like in this part of the house and you need to figure out how to get to the next area. And so there's different like obstacles, I guess, to get through. Like the one example was I need to get in this room, but there were boards over it. So there was a hammer hanging from the ceiling. So in order to get the hammer down, I needed to solve this puzzle that involved collecting all of these drawings from the main character and connecting them and getting a code that involves putting the phone number into a phone to talk to somebody. It's kind of a little bit archaic and annoying at points, but if you're into puzzle games, it's not like playing Myst or something crazy like that. Some of them I did have to look up, but The game is, I think it has a warning at the very beginning. The game is about death and grief, which I know a lot of people are sick of in horror at this point, but I think it's done in a really interesting way. One of the questions I'm guessing a lot of people might have is like, okay, I've been a bit vague on whether or not it's a horror game. It isn't a horror game like you would think of, like, I don't know, Silent Hill, whatever. It's more so an unsettling feeling, and maybe like you see like a ghost go across in the distance, or you see some movement or something falls and there's really unsettling music. Unfortunately, the thing that impressed me most about this game is the latter half of the game, which I don't want to get into because I don't want spoilers for people that are interested. But what I will say is that if you are into fourth wall breaking weird stuff with games that are thinking outside the box, you really should check this out. Okay. And that's why I said it's kind of like PT and Stanley Parable. It has a narrator in the game that's like narrating the main character's life. So it kind of feels like Stanley Parable in that way. But the narrator starts to get a little weird and confusing. And some things start to happen that are, like I said, fourth wall breaking. And so that's where it became the most interesting to me. Because at this point, Brad, like you and I, even at in our 30s, we're not like super old or anything. We've played a lot of games. And so a lot of times I'm like, even for new games that I'm excited about, like Battlefield, I'm very excited to play Battlefield when it comes out. Probably going to buy it. I've played a million games like Battlefield. I will play a million more that feel like Battlefield. It's exciting, but not in a super creative way. And so it's rare, I feel like, where I come across a game now where I'm like, wow, that was a unique gaming experience. I'm not saying it's like the best game ever. It's not going to be in my top games of the year, probably. But I really appreciated playing it just because I was like, oh, I've never seen anyone do this quite this way before. Okay. It is $20 on PSN. It took me, I think, 4.5 hours to beat. So, and I don't really think it has any replay value.
Yeah.
So it's hard to recommend at that price for like, I don't try to think about every game as like price per hour or whatever, because I think experience is obviously a big part of that. So I don't know, unless you're very interested in the things I mentioned and money is, you're not worried about your gaming budget, then definitely check it out. But I think it's probably worth waiting for a sale for this one.
Okay.
So,
let me see how much it is real quick.
Yeah, I think it's 20.
Luto. Yep, $20 right now.
Yeah.
So wait, like till it's $15 probably.
Yeah, I think 15 or 10 probably, depending. It all really depends on your gaming budget. Yeah. I don't want to. A lot of times we'll talk about games, people immediately run out and buy them, which I appreciate. I think it's cool that we have that level of influence. I just want to say, like, I think it's really, really cool. It's not like the most fun game ever. And like I said, some of the puzzles in this game, I'm like, what are you talking about? A few different points, I was like, what? Yeah. So I had to look up a guide and feel like an idiot for a little bit, but that's okay. Because it was about the experience and the story of the game.
Yeah. Eugene Levy Basis wrote in, "Hey Summoners, Dustin, how are you liking Luto? I absolutely loved it. I love the PT influence mixed with Stanley Parable. I definitely had to shut it off a bit because it started to get super creepy in parts. Also, an added bonus, my all-time favorite horror movie is playing on the TV in the bedroom. I'm always down for first-person PT-influenced horror games, especially since I'm still salty about it being canceled. Unfortunately, I can't play PT anymore because my launch PS4 system crapped out on me. Thanks, guys, and have a good one."
Dang it. Yeah. So there is a part in the game where I don't know if it's the whole movie, but Night of the Living Dead is playing. And I think it's copyright free. So in theory, I think it could
be the whole movie.
the whole movie. But
That's cool.
but yeah, he talked about it being super creepy in parts. Yeah. There are parts where I'm like, oh, I am on edge playing this.
Oh shit.
And there are a few jump scares in the game, but they're not like, I don't want to get into it. They're like they're low key jump scares, we'll say.
Keep it ambiguous. All right, cool. Very nice. Okay, let's end the show with some comments and write-ins from the audience. If you want to write into this show, I post a thread every Saturday on our Patreon calling for your submissions, so keep an eye out there. This is from Nevitz. Hey, guests. I was wondering if there is a moment in your life where a video game could have completely changed your life but didn't. When I was a kid in the 90s, my family stopped at a McDonald's during a road trip. My dad had taken his Big Mac box, opened and closed it towards my french fries, and said, "Look, it's McPac-Man." The manager happened to overhear this interaction and approached my dad, claiming that the idea of a McPac-Man was genius. He asked for our contact information and said he would talk to corporate about licensing the Pac-Man IP. Weeks later, the manager called. He told us that they indeed approached Namco about it, but the IP was too expensive. I often think back to this. My dad never expected to hear back from the manager, even if the promotion had gone through. It seemed like the manager might have given us the royalties for coming up with the idea. How would my life be different being the brains behind the McPac-Man? I have a plain double cheeseburger with fries and listen, dude, McPac-Man.
I'm not doubting this happened, but what's funny to me is this overzealous McDonald's manager.
Oh, the idea!
He's like, holy shit, this is it, McPac-Man, you know?
Yeah.
And then calling and talking to Namco. That's
pretty insane. But I love that. That's a fun story. Dude, that would be a cool idea though. Like a Pac-Man Big Mac, dude? I don't know how the fuck
people would complain that you're just getting less Big Mac because you got to cut out the
bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Well, you need less.
The question is so oddly specific. Is there a moment in your life where a video game could have completely changed your life but didn't?
It's like, I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I didn't play Metal Gear Solid and be like, I want to be a spy or some shit like that.
Right. I mean, I can think of games that changed my life in that they influenced my taste.
Yeah, like kids skateboarding because of Tony Hawk is one that I've heard a lot of people say.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of anything, but I'm glad we read the story though, because it's really funny.
Yeah, it's a funny story. All right, this is from Treperoth. I don't know, Treperoth. Sup, summon sluts. With MGS2 on the docket today and MGS3 Delta dropping later this month, I wanted to throw out a question about a somewhat or sometimes debated topic in the series: release order or chronological order. If someone's jumping into a series for the first time, which do you think gives the better overall experience? I'm almost always in the release order camp, especially for story-heavy series. That way you get the reveals, twists, and emotional payoffs exactly how creators intended, instead of accidentally diffusing them with prequel knowledge. I bring this up because my friend, who's a diehard Metroid fan, insists that I should play Metroid in chronological order. Meanwhile, he's planning to play Delta as his very first Metal Gear game. I was hoping you guys could weigh in on this and maybe help me prove my buddy wrong. MGS2 drops in and out of being my number one game of all time, and I can't wait to hear you boys talk about it. Thanks for all you do. I absolutely love Summon Sign and look forward to every new episode each week. Brad, you're the GOAT. Well, thank you. Release order, always. Metroid, like what? Like the story Metroid, like...
Yeah, I mean, who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much in Metroid, honestly. There's not a lot. I mean, there is stuff to Metroid, of course, but like, it's not fucking Metal Gear.
Yeah.
All right. Let's relax there. The only Metal Gear is like, they just probably want to play the shiny new version. That's why I assume they're playing Delta.
Yeah. I think it really depends on the series. There are going to be so many people that just play Delta that have never played a Metal Gear game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's fine. It's not the optimal experience, but what are you going to do? You know,
What are you gonna do?
It's hard to convince some people to play a PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah.
Or even a PlayStation 2 game. Even if it's easily available on PlayStation 4 and 5, it's just not. Some people don't want to go back, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
So I get it, but it really depends on the game. Like for, I guess it's easier with Death Stranding, but it's like you have to play Death Stranding 1 before you play 2. You absolutely should not do it. I'm sure there are people that have. You've definitely tainted the experience by doing that. Other games like Yakuza, even though I haven't played them all, so maybe some people disagree with me. A lot of people are like, just start with 0. You know, you don't have to. You can just kind of hop in there and you're good.
Yeah, that's where I started. Yeah, this isn't like Kingdom Hearts or anything where it's like you are completely fucked if you skip anything. So should be okay. But I get it. Like even me, I skipped Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 just to play 2 because I said I knew if I never played, or if I played 1 and said I'd never play 2, because I just knew it, I would never get to it. So I was like, I'm just gonna fucking get to 2 and just play it. I'm happy I did. Of course, you miss out on some stuff, some context and like that, but sometimes you gotta make that call. And it's not, once again, Metal Gear story. All right. This is from Kazdan Risk. Hey, my sneaky summoners. This one is for Cog. Oh, god damn it. He's not here.
Well, we can still answer.
The Ninja. Yeah, we'll answer for Cog. We often talk about what franchise would make for good Metroidvanias. What franchise would you like to see ninja-fied? Precision platform with slick side-scrolling combat. Give me a Zelda game where Link is slashing, dashing, and using his hookshot to ninja around temples and dungeons. I'll throw a shuriken onto my face and listen. Wow, throw a shuriken onto your face. All right, side scroller. What do you want, Dustin?
See, I think he was onto something with Zelda, but he's got the wrong character. Needs to be a Sheikah game, like a Ocarina of Time Sheikah. Because I think about how playing as Sheikah in Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
and how cool the movement is, so slick. Maybe that's the move.
Yeah. I mean, she would be fun to play as. You could be any Sheikah member, and that was a canceled Zelda game, I believe, which is going to be about the Sheikah tribe, like a spin-off game that got canceled. Let's see. I don't know, just put one in the fucking Dark Souls world at this point.
Dude.
I'd take that.
Sekiro? I mean, that's a little too on the nose. That's just Ninja.
Sekiro?
I mean, it would just be kind of like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah. But you can make it a Metroidvania like 9 Souls, I guess. Or you can make a Dark Fantasy one with Dark Souls, I guess, or something like that. Or Elden Ring, side-scrolling Metroidvania. That's what I'd want. All right. And final write-in from the one. Hello, Summoner. Sorry for the long write-in, but did you all watch Maddie's interview with Mark Darrow? It was a great interview. Maddie did a great job. One part of the interview did make my blood boil, though. It's EA's view on remakes/remasters. BioWare tried to pitch a Dragon Age trilogy remaster like the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but it was denied, and EA said they are not that kind of company that makes remasters. I believe remasters are very important to the gaming industry. It helps others to play older titles. It's almost like you can watch It's almost like you can't watch The Godfather because it's only in VHS. Hell, one of the best-selling games of the year is Oblivion Remastered. I hope you'll have a great day. And Dustin, glad you got out of the streaming mines to go on Summon Sign.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? EA saying, no, we no longer do remasters.
Yeah, I haven't seen Maddie's interview yet, but yeah, I mean, Maddie's killing it right now with these interviews. So shout out to him. But as far as EA's view, it doesn't make sense that EA's view is like, well, we don't make remakes and remasters. It's like, bro, you fucking did.
You did.
You did with Mass Effect. And it just seems like it would make sense to do that for Dragon Age as well. To me, specifically remasters. And I guess you can there's a gradient of remaster to remake and even levels of remakes as far as like direct remake and Final Fantasy remake style remakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as far as remasters, I feel like they're like a win-win all around as long as they're done right, in that they're, in theory, not very expensive for a company to make them. You get a team to do it. There's, either an internal team or whatever. You pay someone to do it. And it brings the game up for a modern audience. They make money on it because people are willing to buy it so they can play it on their current gen consoles. I mean, why wouldn't you want to do that?
Yeah, what's the problem?
And EA acting like they have some kind of prestige. Like, we don't do that. Come on, man.
Come on, EA. Come on, bruh. Okay, Dustin, that's it then for us this week.
Woo.
Nice brisk 2 hours right now, which I can live with. But yeah, next week Cog will be back, and I'll probably have Lockmort on as well.
Oh,
because I know he wants to talk about Mafia,
right?
Mafia. So yes, we will do that. But Dustin, I enjoyed our little chat. This is the first one-on-one we've done, I think.
Yeah,
LSM,
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. Shit, dude. Crazy.
Kind of crazy. Yeah. So, actually, we did the very first episode we did together, the Kingdom Hearts retrospective.
Yeah, that wasn't LSM though, was it?
No, that was for Sacred Symbols Plus.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
For some reason, people didn't freak out about that.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's some people that were mad.
I'm sure there were some people. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for having me, Brad. It's a good time. I'm glad coming into this, if it wasn't apparently obvious on the intro, very stressed, not feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
I told Brad after the stream ended, I was like, stream ended, but I need a minute. Like, I just need to.
Yeah, you just need to decompress.
Breathe and decompress. So I'm feeling good after this lengthy conversation with you and being able to interact with the audience questions. So I feel rejuvenated in some way. So I just gotta, now I'll edit this episode tonight and figure out the streaming stuff, and busy week ahead as always.
Busy week ahead. Yeah. So anything else going on tonight though besides editing?
Anything going on? I'm sad because the Battlefield beta is done
for now.
For the week. It's not coming back until the weekend. So I'm probably going to play Deltarune.
Cool.
With Holly.
Wait, are all those chapters out?
There are 4 chapters out, but to my understanding, it is not complete.
Okay.
Which is a little annoying. Have you played Undertale?
Yeah. Yeah, I liked Undertale.
So we shall see. But yeah, I'm going to play that. I need to figure out a new game to play right now. I was lightly thinking about playing Dragon Quest 3 now that the Switch 2 update is out.
Yeah.
It's a long. I mean, how long is that?
It's like 20, 30 hours maybe. It's pretty long. I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to think of the next game coming out that is it. It might be Metal Gear.
Yeah, which is the end of the month.
So yeah, I have some time. So now might be a good time for something like that.
You got some time, dude. Yeah, it says main story 32 hours on how long to beat.
Dude, right now I have the Suikoden re-releases, I've got the Lunar re-releases, and I've got Dragon Quest 3. So I don't really know.
It's tough to choose, man.
Lunar is the most unknown, though.
Yeah.
But I have it.
It is.
So maybe
I have it as well. I haven't played it at all, but I own it.
Yeah.
I'm still playing Fantasian.
Oh yeah, I see you on Discord playing that.
Real slow going through it, but I'm more than halfway through it, I guess now. I'm in part 2 of it. It's like divided up into 2 parts, kind of. So we're getting there because I am afraid of everything coming out.
Yep.
So
yeah, we're about to be hit with constant games basically till the end of the year.
Yeah, it's spooky and wonderful. All right, everybody, we're out of here. Dustin, thank you again. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week, everybody. Take care and goodbye. Summon Sign is a product of Last Stand Media and Colin's Last Stand LLC and is proudly recorded in the USA. The show is written and hosted by me, Brad Ellis. The show is produced by Dustin Furman. All of Last Stand's theme music is by Ramon Narvaez. Summon Sign, along with the rest of Last Stand's media shows, are fan-funded on Patreon at patreon.com/laststandmedia. The following names are at the producer level on Patreon, our highest tier, and we are grateful for your kind contribution and generosity to our independent endeavor. Thank you.